Hey, what's going on, everybody? Josh Cathcart with Hitting Done Right. For this next video, I'm going to talk about 3 things that kill young players' swings, and not necessarily just young players, but amateur players. Most professionals don't have the issues, but the 3 things that I see a lot that kill youth swings. Before we get into that, please like and subscribe to the channel. We have had some really good responses to the online analysis and customized practice plans. You can check those out on my website, www.hittingdoneright.com. All right, but like I said, like and subscribe to the channel, and then we'll hop into these drills. Y'all, let's go ahead and get started with this, okay? 3 things that are killing youth swings, baseball and softball, all right? Number 1, we've talked about this a lot. I do a lot of this on my Instagram and TikTok pages, is loading, okay? I did a video a couple weeks ago on the mistakes that people make when they are loading. We were talking about rotating the shoulders too much, but this is one of the major things that I get with really young players because, coaches, dads, moms, whoever it may be, have told them to shift their weight, okay? So you get players that get wider here, and then when they load, they want to push off of that front foot and get themselves going backwards. And the problem with this, number 1, you're never getting control of your body. You're just kind of, like a flag almost in the wind, all right? But as they get going back here, now they either get stuck and collapse this backside, which isn't good, or they shift the weight back and then crash the weight forward, okay? It is an absolute swing killer. Couple reasons. Number 1, you don't have the control and you don't have the rear leg loaded properly. Number 2, when you go crashing forward, you lose any ability for adjustment, and it makes everything look like it's speeding up, okay? I use a car reference with my young ones. Think about sitting at a car, at a stoplight, and if we're sitting still and the other cars are driving by, we can see that real easy. We can see in the car, we can tell if it's, male, female, sunglasses, no sunglasses, blonde, brunette, whatever the case is. But if we're both going, okay, everything looks blurry. Looks like everything's moving really fast. Well, that's what's happening if we get our body rocking back and then crashing forward as the ball's coming to us. We want to be able to stabilize, okay? So that's number 1. And the easiest way to work on this is simply, some people call it the hover drill, some people call it the flamingo drill, okay? Basically what it is it's balancing on one leg with your hip coil properly. I did a short video on Instagram about before you do anything else with young hitters, if you're really looking to improve them, make sure they can do this, okay? Basically, it's just get here and stand on one leg and hold. Now notice the knee is slightly bent. It's not rocking out this way, and it's not collapsing here. Just athletic there, and then hold, okay? This is not rocket science. I'm being dead serious. Teach them to do this, okay? There's a lot of players that can't do that, okay? So that's number 1. Load properly into the back leg and be able to control your forward move, all right? Number 2, we see a lot of people do isolated hand drills, okay? I do it with a bunch of my players. You see it all over the place. Here's the one that kills swings. You take this bottom hand and we put it right here, and then as they go, they pull this hand and get going this way to hit this, okay? The problem with that is we're not using our big muscles, and it's gonna get them really pushy, and it gets disconnected from their body, okay? The way that you wanna do this properly and to get the most out of your swing, keep the chest and your front forearm together, meaning almost like they would be attached right here. So if I got to this point and I started to turn right here, I'm getting into my hip, getting into my body now. Notice how everything's still matching up. And then as I release, I can get behind the baseball. Okay, that is the proper way to do front arm swings. I see these kids all the time and they want to get in here, notice what happens to the bat when I do that. Okay, if I get in this way and I start to turn, and then all of a sudden I break this, okay, I break this link, okay, that barrel starts to go down, the knob starts to go this way. So now I have a bat path that is cutting through the zone, okay? Make sure when you do this, and you can either choke up depending on how strong they are. I like to go at the very bottom just to control, but right here, let the barrel fall back by the right shoulder or your rear shoulder, and then you're using your body to do this, okay? Get behind it, make your swing. So proper use of the front side, okay? And then the last one, I have multiple videos on this, is posture and the inability to maintain posture as we swing, okay? For those of you that may be new, haven't seen my videos, or just getting in to learning about the swing, posture, just like it would be in normal life, but posture for a hitter is when our front foot hits the ground, this spine angle that we have, okay? We have to be able to maintain that posture through the swing. If I get going and then I stand up, okay, my barrel path is going to change, everything's going to flatten out, and I lose my power, I lose my barrel accuracy, okay? So the ability to stay in your posture. Now, will it vary a little bit based on height? Yes. If you're going to be swinging a pitch up here, obviously we're not going to be down here. You may have to raise up to that. But pitches in the good part of the zone, pitches that we can drive, the ability to stay in posture, okay? Now, like I said, I have various drills on other videos for that, but one of the easiest is actually the other way, using the trail arm. Go ahead and get here, and then you want to feel like that hand is kind of working right underneath your chest and out, and we want to have this rear shoulder kind of over my toes when I'm done. If I were to get in here and do this and fall back out of that, there's my ground ball to short, coming out of posture, kills the swing. All right, so those are the three main issues that I see with young players that just absolutely destroy their swing. Lack of rear leg control or loading, improper use of their lead arm, your guide arm, okay, sets the bat path, don't want to pull this across, and then the inability to stay in posture through their swing, want to get in here and fall out of it. All right, so I hope that information helps. If you have any other questions on those three things or anything pertaining to the swing, let me know. Y'all be good.